8th anniversary has been revealed. There was a lot of stuff. It was an hour and a half long stream. So I kind of dropped the ball 2 minutes short. It could have been 88 minutes. I think that would have been kind of nice. I'm a little bit disappointed. Let's go over it as fast as possible. First up, new side episode, Epic 7 Paradise Lost. This is, like Aki, it's showing you a bit of the past. This is going to be very, very early in Epic 7's history, featuring Kayron, Paulus, and a new character, Lizette. This here is Lizette. She's a fragment of the goddess, and you can see a lot of like the motifs that Genesis Ross has on her, the whole like blue-white thing, plus all like the various, this little shape thing. And so she's going to be a new Moonlight 5-star coming out. She's the upcoming one, pretty much, and we'll see a bit more about her kit later. After that is Kine. He is basically Kayron when he was still human before he became an Acolyte, and he's not going to be a summonable hero. They said playable NPC. I have no idea what that means. It just means we don't have to summon him. There is also Paulus, and not a limited nor a ML. She's just an alternate form. It's like Guard Captain Crow. She's going to be the upcoming RGB character, Ice Element. This is just Paulus when she first arrived on Orbis. And this is going to be, she's going to be featured in the new side episode, pretty much. Depending on who you are, this is really big news. Background battling will now continue in like the actual background after you close the game offline mode. Wow! There's a couple of other things with this, which is that you can do up to, like they said, 100 leafs of runs. And also, I actually don't like this. It uses your lowest clear time, so I think you kind of just cheese the content with like a fast clear team and then just spam whatever team you want. I don't know how this impacts friendship farming and stuff. I don't know if it'll actually like check if this was a team that you used last time. Maybe it'll check by team, which would actually make you actually need teams. I don't like this change because I think team building is actually fun, but that is just me. Next up, we have, it's actually a little bit before, but it uses up to 100 leaves, so it's 50 otherworldly runs. There's another thing, which is that you're going to get like 1 billion energy or 1 billion gear by the time you finish sifting through all of that. So over here somewhere, they're going to say that you can use simple select basically to get your gear. This is garbage. It's probably going to hurt more people than it helps. Simple select is just complete garbage. I'm setting this thing down to 0 and I will not be using this. It looks like the minimum is 22 and that's what mine will be at. Equipment Charm Payback Event. Wow, I don't like this that much because like this doesn't fix the issue of just needing more gear. I would have very much liked them to just update the AP shop. Our best charm farm should not be a random side story that you can lock yourself out of. That some dude posted on Reddit like 3 years ago. This is it. I already used up all my charms. This does nothing to fix the fact that I am currently out of charms. Another really big thing, the Ogre's Armory, which has been pretty much completely useless ever since it released, and been even more useless as they added more stuff for new players. They're changing it to Ogre Hunt, and you're getting basically the previous 4 breach sets into this. How will this happen? It only offers otherworldly, so you can't use energy on it. How will this like happen when we get more breach sets in? Who knows? That's something that we'll have to find out in the future, but basically you can now farm Warfare, Pursuit, Riposte, and Reversal in one hunt, but only with Spectral Cores. Also, instead of getting a new Rift season, they are just closing it temporarily. Who knows what temporarily means? I don't like this. There's currently 0 places to farm for gear then with natural energy. And also, have fun farming immunity set. But we'll see what happens when they do it. I think the change is pretty simple, just 4x the energy cost, so that way we still have like an actual energy dump. And also just add the otherworldly chests back in. Some profile card stuff, new colors and shapes, a lot of stuff. The big thing, more layers, the biggest thing is that you can directly put into positions. This is going to make guide videos so much easier to follow because you can just say boop, boop, position here, position here, position here. You don't need to like even think about it. One more thing is you can also sell profile cards, or I guess gift profile cards. It costs 200 Skystones to gift profile cards, but this will make commissions a lot easier to pick up from people. New RTA mode, the Call of Chaos. This is that 3v3 RTA they've been talking about for like years, and actually looks kind of interesting. So basically, there are actually rewards for this too, but this is pretty much a fast draft. You just instantly pick 3 heroes. Like you just boom, boom, boom. You just pick your 3 heroes. You go straight through it. If you want to re-roll it, there's a re-roll option for you to pick somewhere. You can re-roll twice, and then you also get a little turret thing over here. A little sentinel, this thing in the back, and also, yes, this is Faustus. This looks like a skin for Straze. Kind of sick. I don't know how we'll get it, but I'm very excited for it. There's some other stuff for it, like picking fates or whatever. This is whatever, basically just a new PvP game mode. And there are going to be, like, rewards for it that they mentioned, which we'll see, like, here somewhere. Whatever. They mentioned there's rewards for it. So I think, given that this is like pretty fast, here you go, some rewards and stuff. Given that it's pretty fast and you do get like all the characters for free, I think it's not that bad. And also I kind of spoiled it by accident, but yep, CZN X E7 collab. Some people might be disappointed by this. I think it's good because this is the easiest collab to renew. One big problem with collabs is that you can't get the characters. Like, who knows if we're ever getting free run again. Every single collab that we've ever had hasn't been rerun in years. But this one is guaranteed to rerun, at least until one of these games EOSs. So I like that we're just getting like characters that we can rerun. Of course, this probably doesn't fulfill the actual role of a collab of like generating a ton of hype and bringing in characters or people from outside. I think everybody who plays both of these games is aware of the other title, and they kind of are like conflicting games. Into one's PvP focused, one's PvE. But I like these characters, I like their VAs, and I'm pretty excited for it. There's also new content coming with it as well. There's a lot more stuff about this collab that I'm not going to go over here because we're just quickly summarizing it. This is pretty important though. Also, as with pretty much all 3 character collabs except for Aespa, one of them will be free, and that will be Renoa. She will be the free one. Malin and Haru will be the ones you have to roll. Renoa will be a dark hero, hopefully better than Ainz. New content. Ooh, dimensional exploration. Basically, this is like roguelike content. It's CZN, man. It's just chaos. The first theme, Journey to the Stars Homeward Bound. We don't know too much about this, honestly. They just said there's no entry currencies. You can play as much as you want. It seems pretty similar to Swordy from CZN, so you can kind of just keep on doing it over and over again. It's a full, like, roguelike with a bunch of random stuff. You can get a bunch of, like, random heroes. You get some, like, stuff here and there. We'll find out a lot more info in the future, pretty much. So this is basically just Swordy, as I understood it from this, and there are like some new things. We'll find out more. This is a permanent game mode, by the way. It's not a temporary one. The first one is based on CZN, but after that they said maybe we'll get some new stuff like Zero Defect City or maybe some like other worlds, which has potential if the game mode turns out to be okay and not too much of a chore. As people expected, we are finally getting the new Moon Luna skin. Let's take a look at what it is. Not a surprise, it's a bunny girl. It actually does look pretty nice. I do like it more than her base skin somehow. I just don't like her base skin a lot. One more thing is that we're getting 5 total bunny girl themed stuff. This is New and Luna, this is Emily. I'm guessing this is Robin. This one, my guess is Laia, though it's probably wrong, and I have no idea who this is. But basically, there's going to be 5 characters total. Not necessarily just Moonlights, I mentioned some RGB ones. I'm guessing this is Robin. But we'll find out who they are in the future. This is just like a quick little theme thing they're doing, I guess. And yes, it is a free skin that you get. It's just part of the anniversary. Plus, there will be one more hero popularity poll this year. I don't know who I'm voting for. I'm probably going to vote for Hua Young again. As part of the voting, you get a bunch of like rewards and stuff that you can spend in the shop to get a bunch of stuff. I'm skipping the Molagoras, unless I have to. I'm buying everything else. The Leaf are unlimited. We're not buying Molagoras. Okay, this is actually a really big announcement. Epic 7X Steam. This is pretty interesting. One, because you don't have to use the stove client anymore, which is really, really nice. But also, they said they're starting a new server because they're expecting a lot of new players to play Epic 7 when it releases on Steam. Second half of 2026. We're in the second half of 2026. Anyways, this is like... One, don't have to use the stove launcher. Fantastic. More login methods, good. I think a lot of games are getting put on Steam these days, and this is just getting added to the pile. The new server will be interesting. We'll see if they do any changes. The last new server launch was disastrous, and Japan server, I think China went like mid, but we'll see how this one goes. Hopefully it goes okay. Epic 7 World Cup is indeed happening. Prelims start on September 12th, and there's going to be like a bunch of like in-person stuff as well. There's like, I'll just skip forward to it. A little collab cafe in Korea. This is like really only for Korea people. This is crazy though. Wow, 1,260 summons total. This is 20 summons over 63 days. There is no 8 in here anywhere. Like, I don't even think this thing is divisible by 8. But a lot of summons. Wish the wish list. You can target your stuff a little bit better, and this should be pretty helpful for clearing out. I don't even care about the units, mainly the artifacts. For other 8th anniversary actual rewards, we have an artifact made for the 8th anniversary. We'll see what it is. Hopefully some sort of friendship related thing. Limited hero, limited artifact selector, whatever. Bottle of knowledge, yippee. And also mana control catalyst selection chest. Where is my Cosmonium? And then we also have one more big thing coming up. Nadalon Academy Moonlight Hero Selector. I did mention this, that we're probably not getting the boss selector again. But Nadalon Academy Selector is very good. These heroes are relatively recent, and some of them are still insanely strong. And then lastly, they're talking about the Infinity Ring, Lizette's Internal Bond Ring, 20 speed equipment, please God, not an HP main ring. We've gotten 2 of those already this year. Coupon code for anybody who missed it, there's TY_E8_Infinity for all of this stuff. Yay, Catalyst chest. This says 800, it's actually 8 million, except they messed up and they didn't give 8 million, they gave 100k, and then they gave 8 million in the mail afterwards. Is this the little thing from CZN? I did not notice that. Also, this is just what you'll be getting in the mail after the update, the Eternal Bond Ring, 20 speed ring, plus 100 leaves. And that's pretty much it for the anniversary. There's not really anything else after this. A nice little video thing. There are the kits for Lizette and Paulus, which you can see on the channel already. They look to be pretty solid units, and, well, I'll see you guys soon.